So I'm gonna try to sit down and do some writing, but I'm really fucking tired. So I'm gonna do some writing. It might not be like writing, but it will be work. But it will be work for my book and for the writing project I've been working on, which is my book. I've been struggling a lot with finding motivation to write, like truly. I did well one day, maybe 2 days. I did really good. I got to like chapter 2 of my book and haven't touched it since. So yeah, I think the reason why my motivation is so low is because I'm not working on multiple projects at once, and I'm working on like a big project, which is a book. So I'm always just writing. Every time I do any sort of writing, it's revolving around my book, which maybe I think I should change and start writing things, like different things I want to write, because I used to be a writer. I swear I used to be a writer, and now it's hard to be a writer. So I have my computer here, I have my AirPods here, I have my 3 journals for my writing here. So hopefully I can get something done, even if it's like going through old notes or furthering my character building and stuff like that. I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna work on my book or try to brainstorm other writing project ideas, because I think what will help me a lot is if I'm writing other things and not just my book. I think that's what has me stuck. Yeah, I want to write short stories again and do things like that. My anxiety has been really bad the past year, so it's been harder to write. I write genre fiction, like fantasy and stuff, and then I write like real world fiction, and I've written a few pieces revolving around my own cultural identity and how just different aspects of the Black experience in America specifically I've written about, and I haven't been able to write about that for a while because of all the stuff that was going down with George Floyd and the protests and stuff like that. It's been very difficult for me to write about that stuff. So I think I'm at a point now where I can test it out and be able to do it again. So I might look at my old notes for story ideas for that one. I don't really know, but yeah. If anybody struggles with finding motivation to write and just like the writing struggle in general, because it do be a struggle sometimes, let me know things that help you out and stuff like that. Hopefully this helps me out. So yeah. This is my BTS shirt too, by the way. Map of the Soul. Map of the Soul. Map of the Soul 7. It has a truck. Back, can you see? I don't even know if you can see that. So for my book, I have 2 different playlists. I have one for the like overall book, and then I have one for my main character. I use both for writing in general, but like I said before, I really haven't written anything outside of my book in a very long time. I want to show you guys my writing journal. I have 2 journals for my book, but one of them's like really old and full. So this is like my newest one. It's an Archer and Olive notebook, and it's blackout, so the pages look like this. And it's a dot grid journal. But I'll show you the inside. It has gold sprayed edges too. Green is my favorite color, so I got it green. But this is the inside. Right now I'm doing my character profiles. I've already done them, but I'm just like updating them because a lot has changed within like the story and the book itself. So I thought I'd do like an updated character profiles. So yeah, this is kind of what that looks like. I do it in white pen, and this is my main character's like tattoo. But yeah, this is it. And then I think I'm on like my 3rd or 4th character. I need to do the villain still, and then the found family side characters. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that today, but I just wanted to show you guys the journal. I have an idea of what I want to do. Like I have a story idea and stuff. I don't know if I want to say it yet, but I don't know if I want to say it yet, but I kind of want to mix the two types of stories I write. So I really enjoy writing like fantasy, genre fiction, supernatural creatures, stuff like that. But I also enjoy writing about more serious stuff regarding like my culture and the types of hardships Black people face in America. So I'm thinking I want to mix the two with a short story. The best way I can describe it, the inspiration from it is Black Lightning, like the show Black Lightning. I basically want to emphasize the various hardships like Black people face in America in a way, in a fantasy-ish, fantasy-esque setting. It'd be like urban fantasy setting. There's shit set up against us in every aspect of our lives, especially within the government and the systems put in place to protect us and to give us a voice. No, babes. Actually, yeah. So that's kind of what I want to discuss, and I want that to be kind of the main focus of my story, because hopefully it'll be an easier way for, you know, people who don't experience it and don't know what it's like. It'd be easier for them to see more of what we're talking about, because people always say, oh, I don't want to talk about politics this, politics that, blah blah motherfucking blah, right? But my rights as a human being are considered politics. So the fact that you don't want to listen to it, you don't want to hear it, like you don't give a fuck, or you don't give enough of a fuck to sit down and listen. So I feel like if it's in a different medium, it'll be received in a different way, if that makes sense. Like, obviously I want to make it educational, but I also want to include that creative aspect that pulls people in and keeps them reading despite how uncomfortable they might be, if that makes sense. And including it in a fantasy world might be easier for them to digest, because they still have that aspect of, oh, it's not 100% real.
Who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been chasing secrets in your heirloom. Let me do what I do best. Slow down, let me talk to you. Don't tell me about your worries, I ain't staying till the afternoon. I liked you in proximity, but now they're so far from the truth. I loved you from a distance, now I can't even stay close to you. But who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been chasing secrets in your heirlooms. Who do I?
Okay, so I have some notes and stuff jotted down for the story. I just got the general ideas down and basically focused on the defined mood and feeling of the story, and then what I want people to feel as they read. So I have a lot of different themes that I want to touch up on. I don't think I can touch up on all of them with this short story, but I can always write other stories about certain themes that I've written down here, and I can always mix and match them and include them. So yeah, right now I'm gonna be doing my characters. I'm gonna come up with the characters and the characters' names. Just let me know if you keep like a list of just random ass names in your notes or in anywhere really, because I have at least 3 different notes files for names. So I can never short on names, always have a list to go through. I already have a feeling of the main character, I already have a feeling of her, and then there's this other character there too. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far and feeling so far. There's 2, one a girl, one a boy, and they're friends. Childhood friends. Yeah, childhood friends. I'm feeling a 3rd character there, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to figure out the names of those 2 that I have so far. But for me, characters kind of they kind of form themselves in my mind. So like they're there in my head, and then they slowly start, they're there in my head like a little blur, like a little pinpoint, and slowly they start growing and getting clearer, and then I can see them and I can feel their personality. I don't know. It's weird, genuinely, truthfully, it is weird, but that's just how it works. Like, it just blossoms in my mind. And then you just have to let it keep going until it builds to something that you can be certain of and about. Yes. So I also want to know what you guys do when crafting characters. I have like, I've built like a questionnaire for creating characters, like a profile questionnaire. I created one myself and it works pretty well. I don't know if I'm going to do that for the short story, but maybe. It's time consuming and I'm lazy. Okay. But going back to like finding motivation and stuff to want to do this, for a fact, K-pop has helped me a lot with that. And I think it's specifically Stray Kids and BTS. Like, you just see how hard they work at what they love and they're so good at it. Like, they just give me so much motivation to be good at what I do, and I am good at what I do. And I haven't really felt that in a long time, because I've just hit wall after wall after wall with my writing. So I feel like I'm not even a writer. So that's why I wanted to work on this short story, because it's something new and it's something different, and it's something where I can just get back into feeling like I'm a writer and working hard at my craft, which I haven't done it in a really long time. So I'm really excited to do that. Well, this is the end of my writing sesh, and I guess we'll see you in the next one or whatever.
Who do I call if it